Hey, there's nothing like tax season to put a fire under you to get your finances in order, which can be especially daunting if you're a senior with a lot of medical expenses. Joining us today is a local expert on financial planning for seniors. Denise Ice from Elder Advisors is here. They're offering a series of workshops to help give you the knowledge to protect your assets and your future. So welcome to you.
Thank you.
I know we're going to talk about the workshops coming up in just a moment or two. So clearly, we all have worried about our moms and dads and everybody else moving up the timeline as to how to protect their money.
Right.
First off, what's your area of expertise?
Well, for almost 10 years, basically a decade, I worked as a supervisor in the long-term care Medicaid department for the state. So I worked with families whose loved one was going into a nursing home, and I did advise them that, to qualify for any type of help to pay their benefits, they had to spend everything down to less than $2,000 to their name.
That's kind of like back when they played football without helmets. That didn't turn out to be the best advice. It's all different now.
Yes, definitely.
What's the deal now? What's the vision now?
Well, it's not that anything is really different, but when you were a supervisor for the state or you're a caseworker, first of all, you're very bogged down with cases. I was managing anywhere for over 1,500 plus people. If you can find a way to deny these people, as bad as it sounds, that's what you're going to do. You're very overwhelmed. So the rules have already been in place, but you're never allowed to give any sort of financial advice. You can't even give a name of somebody to call for help. They just have to figure it out on their own. And the only thing I could tell them was they had to spend everything at the nursing home down to less than $2,000. Once they were essentially broke, they could come back and I could see if I could help them.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
All right. So now you have these workshops and you teach people that, like if you're single, you can save up to half your assets?
Yeah, we can help them protect
worth?
at least half of what their assets are, which, I know it stinks they have to lose half, but half is something is a lot better than all of nothing.
And if you're married?
Everything. We can help them hold on to basically everything. There are rules that are in place that can help them hold on to everything.
Are we talking about cash and stocks and
We're
bonds?
talking about everything.
Your
The
home?
home, 401ks, savings, IRAs, everything. If they're married, there are special husband and wife provisions in place, and we can help them hold on to basically everything.
What do people need to bring to these workshops?
Just themselves. They can call our 800 number and make a reservation. The number is 800-763-7930. Even if they don't make a reservation, just show up. Tonight it's at the 4 Points by Sheridan. That's at 6 p.m. in Louisville on Crittenden Drive.
Okay, sometimes people are not always clear of mind either. It's okay to bring somebody with you.
Sure, absolutely. A lot of times people will bring their son, daughter, brother, sister, their neighbor, their friend from church, where maybe they just want to get a little information. This is all informational purposes.
And so the idea, though, is you're teaching people new disciplines about money, or what? Give me the overall picture.
Well, we're telling them how they can protect their assets, basically. Larry and myself come from Larry Weiss, the president. He comes from a financial background with myself. We speak financially. And then we also have the attorney, Steve Langdon, who comes and speaks about the legal perspective, because there's always a financial and a legal component involved when we're protecting assets.
Indeed. So, and these people are given advice that they've accrued over a long period of time.
Yes.
And clearly, laws, things like that can change, so you have to keep them
abreast
up to
of those.
date. Someone may have something in their mind about what they're doing from 20 years ago.
Right.
So that's what these workshops do, is sort of
Yeah.
clarify and update people.
And a lot of times people get their information off the internet. They think,
Wait a
because
minute.
it's on the internet, it's true.
You mean it's not?
No, not at all. I can't tell you how many times that I would see people that would have all this information, pages and pages they'd print it out, and they're like, well, it says right here, because it must be true if it's on the internet. Most of the time, that's not the case.
Oh my gosh. Mind
Shocker.
blown. That's how that works.
Right.
Well, good. All right. So who's invited to the workshop?
Anybody, just if especially.
Doesn't matter what age category?
No, we have all ages. We have people that literally think that, hey, I myself am going to be going into a nursing home here soon. I need to start thinking about this. Or someone whose kids are like, hey, mom and dad, it might happen in 10 years. Let's start thinking about pre-planning. Or mom and dad, it's going to happen for mom here next month. We have all different stages.
Thanks, Denise. Appreciate it very much.
Thank you.
If you want to learn more, Elder Advisors has a workshop tonight at 6 at the 4 Points Sheraton by the airport. And again, tomorrow morning, there's one at 10 o'clock at the Hampton Inn in Clarksville. To learn more, call 855-3420 or go to elderadvisors.com.